selling these.
Meme Funko Pops. 6! I figured out 2 hands! Now today we've got a pretty good lineup because since the last episode of every meme Funko Pop ever, Funko's actually released a line of meme figures. And now I don't want to say it's because of this series here, but I have a feeling it's because of this series here and you guys loving it so much. But also I have no claims to back this. I'm literally just saying this to say it. But anyways, before we get to the ones that I actually have to show off today, there's one that I want to mention that hasn't released yet. And it comes from Futurama of Fry, the one where he's got his eyes squinted and he's looking off to the side. It's a really funny figure and I'm so excited that they released it. I heard that there's also going to be a Shut Up and Take My Money coming soon, but we haven't seen anything from that yet. But if they did make this Fry, could they possibly make this one? I could see it happening. But now, let's jump into the first meme Funko Pop I actually have with me, and that is going to be maybe one of my favorites of the day. Check it out here. It is Elmo with Rocco.
How is Rocco gonna eat that cookie, Zoe? Tell Elmo. Rocco doesn't even have a mouth. Rocco's just a rat. Rocco's not alive.
I just love this figure, and for a long time there, loved a lot of the Rocco memes. A little bit of a backstory on who Rocco is. It's actually Zoe's pet rock from Sesame Street. She would bring him around everywhere, and it would always somehow inconvenience Elmo just the slightest amount. Like, for example, there was one time where Rocco really enjoyed, I believe it was oatmeal raisin cookies, but it was also Elmo's favorite cookie, and he couldn't have one because Rocco took the last one. And so you can find episodes where Elmo is just exploding in anger at Rocco, and I think it is just the funniest thing. And so now that we have a pop of Elmo angry holding Rocco, it's great. I also love that they made his eyes slightly crossed. It is just so good, and the way that his hand is kind of like he's shaking, it's so funny. And I gotta say, they really did get all of the little bumps and shapes on Rocco. He's pretty accurate. Alrighty, now let's jump into the brand new meme line. And I guess we'll start with this one here in the movie category. We have Lord of the Rings, Boromir. Now, some of these memes are older than others, and a lot of them date back to the giant text above you, you know, like this stuff here. It would sometimes also be, whoa, sorry, I gotta go above the text there, below you, like this. But anyways, everybody, getting that out of here, this is a pretty funny one, and if you don't know it, it's the one where he goes, one does not simply, and then you'd be able to put whatever text you want underneath it. Like, for example, you could say, one does not simply collect a single Funko Pop, there's always another on the way. It's just an example, but stuff like that, where like current events would be happening, and then all of a sudden you'd see another, one does not simply, and then whatever happened in like 2008. And now what's great about all these new